Hello everybody, today I'm very happy to give you 10 short talk. Number 1. First, the speaker announced they were changing their name, however they were keeping their promise. Next, he said for decades, Villa Hospital had been providing low income and indigent people with the highest quality medical care and it's time to create a separate identity so people would recognize what they do. After that, he supposed that were why they were changing the name of their facility to the airport's hospital. Finally, he explained, inspired by renewed their commitment and excellent and quality offering more service and setting new standards for medical treatment. The hospital another name positive result. Number two. First, the speaker introduced Fuji House was a Japanese restaurant full of wonderful aromas and tastes. Next, he said the restaurant specialized in seafood and its sushi is the best people could find anywhere, and it also offers delicious tempura, several tasty chicken dishes, and the wonderful sweet sour pork. And the restaurant serves a variety of vegetarian dishes too and other dishes on moderately price. After that, he announced Fuji House were open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week. It opened early for breakfast on Saturday and Sundays only. A delicious and reasonably priced business lunch special is available Monday through Friday. Finally, he proposed if people like traditional Japanese cooking with a modern flair, visit Fuji House. Number 3. First, the speaker thanked people for coming to his meeting and he said it was time for them to select the employee of the year. Next, he told his assistant were passing out pilot slips and he suggested using a to write down the name of people choice for employee of the year and considering someone who they felt had given 110% of him or herself during this past year. After that, he supposed their choice should be someone who was not only a very hard worker, but is also someone who was kind, friendly, and helpful. Finally, he reminded in case they had forgotten, let him reminded that the winner would receive a 1 million cash prize and a 1 week vacation for two in the Bahamas. Number 4. First, the speaker introduced himself and he said he would be their guide that morning at the tour the runs of Machu Picchu. Next, he hoped everyone were wearing comfortable shoes because they would be climbing up and down a great dura covering a lot of ground during that tour. After that, he announced they would start their work at the main gate of the city, where they would see the Temple of the Sun, and finish at the main plaza, which they would see in the distance behind him. Finally, he asked that they all stay close together as they proceed, and don't worry, he would give them plenty of time to ask questions and take pictures at the different stops. Number 5. First, The speaker introduced herself and her phone number. Next, he said she was returning a call from Mr. Max Amberson and Anderson because she could get his name when he left his message. Because she couldn't get his name when he left his message. After that, she thought her address is 3647 Delaware Lane. That's 3647. And she suggested being sure to put Lane because there were also a delicate rule and Delaware Cecil. Finally, she said if Mr. Anderson had any further questions, he may call her after 3 that afternoon. Number 6. First, the speaker introduced the local news. Next, he said residents of Marlborough County were still without power. The heavy rains and strong winds that swept through the country the night before tore down their power lines and left 150,000 residents without electricity. After that, he told work crews had been working all night to restore power, but the winds, which remained strong, were making their work difficult. Finally, he supposed the power company expects that the Western part of the country will able to turn on their lights this evening, but the rest of the country will be lucky to have electricity by the following night. Number 8. First, the speaker announced that the Lake Forest Fitness Center would open the first of the month, November 1st. Next, he supposed their year-long renovation was complete and to celebrate, they were offering free orientation sessions for the citizens of their community. After that, he suggested coming and seeing our 40,000 square foot complex, taking a swim in their Olympic-sized pool, playing a roller golf, and their championship golf course, climbing on their city football. Finally, he said, for a limited time, they were offering 2-for-1 memberships, and he suggested bringing a friend to their orientation sessions, and he supposed if one of them signed up, the other would receive a club membership free. Number 9. First, the speaker got all passenger attention for Spring Dale, and he announced the 10:30 train to Spring Dale would begin pulling in 5 minutes. Reservations were required for that train. Next, he suggested all passengers for Spring Dale going to track 15, and he said passengers with small children would be allowed to board first. After that, he suggested checking their luggage, and each passenger were allowed to take only one small bag on the train. Finally, he proposed all other items, including large suitcases, horses, bags, musical instruments, and bags, must be checked in at the package office. Number 10. First, the speaker welcomed to the first lecture in their series, The Wonder of Nature, and he introduced a variety of interesting topics such as insect life, exotic plants, desert ecology, live in the ocean, and more. Next, he said they had a number of interesting speakers lined up, and he introduced Patrick Moore, who would tell them about exotic border life of Central America. After that, he told before talking Miss Moore would show them a video taken on her recent trip to Central America. Finally, he announced all the wonderful butterfly, the antelope, the thought, and all parasites would go the say the butterfly fund. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.